Hello, everybody. Need to turn your camera on. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us, Bradley, Shyla, Paul, Graham. You can mute your microphone until you speak, but if you leave your camera on, then you can see everybody in like the Zoom mode or the what is that?
There we go.
Yeah, the Zoom mode. It'll just take me a few minutes to get everybody situated and get everybody on let in here. There's a little button at the bottom right corner of your screen, depending on what your screen situation is, where there's a thumbs up and clapping. But if you can see the on the screen, if you can see the virtual meeting floor plan, would you give me a thumbs up or just a thumbs up to let me know you can see that on the screen?
There you go.
Can anybody see that?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, whoever that was. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Hilda. Oh, here comes Nikki. Carrie can't get her camera to turn on. Okay. Yes, leave and come back and try that again. While we have just a minute here, I want to tell everybody that over to the side, again, depending if you're on a laptop or on a phone or what the case may be, there's a general chat. And in the general chat, there's some discussion questions, and those are for later. But last time we did this, we had a few people that didn't understand where to find the questions. So they're over in the general chat, which is on the right-handed side. You don't need those now, but I just wanted, check out the chat real quick so that when we get to the discussion time, you'll know what to do. Oh, Kyle Ronan is here. That's awesome. All right, Kyle Ronan, thanks for joining us. Nikki, I see you there. Paul, make sure you turn your cameras on, then we can see everybody in the Zoom mode. And then just mute your microphone because dogs barking kind of throw us off a little bit. We love dogs. We love kids, but we don't want to hear them today. Once again, while we're just waiting for some people to jump on, please check out the discussion, the chat over on to the right side of the panel. The general chat has some discussion questions for the breakouts that we're going to do as soon as everybody introduces themselves. We had some people that struggled finding that, so want to make sure be a little bit more clear about that. So let's see. There's Kyle, the Kyle Ronan in his truck. Also, if you can't see pictures of everybody, there's kind of a toggle that you can toggle to see all the people that are on the that are on right now. All right. Just gonna wait about one more minute. I appreciate everybody coming early and getting squared away. That's awesome. Testing out the technology. I did see you there for a second, Carrie. Oh, there you are. You come and go, but Adrian is here as well. All right. I don't want to keep you guys waiting much longer. Looks like everybody. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Okay, perfect. Very good. Let me know if there is a problem or something. Just somebody chime in, just because I'm kind of running this deal by myself. I'm going to have some help from Nikki. Thank you, Nikki Chavez. And also Adrian, which I haven't seen you yet, but I know he's on as well. All right, welcome you guys. My name is Neil Schneider. I'm the founder of Go Local Arizona. Go Local Arizona is a small business directory and support organization or community for small business owners like you. And I appreciate you being here today, definitely. Some of you, almost all of you, I've chatted with you a little bit online or met you in person a couple of times, but basically I spend my entire day helping small business owners succeed, and it's the best job you could ever have. I believe strongly in small businesses. I support the work that you do. I know it's not easy. I know it's tough to pay your staff before you pay yourself. It's a struggle, and a lot of people don't realize it. And small businesses do generate so many jobs for our economy and keep America strong. So thank you for being here today. Thanks for showing up. A little bit about me. I've always been an entrepreneur. I mentioned this last time. I had a lemonade stand. I sold earthworms to people that were going fishing. As a kid, I sold chicken eggs. I mean, everything. I took candy to school and I sold it. Like, I went to the store and bought it and upsold it to the other kids who bought it. So always loved being an entrepreneur. So, and I know most of you are probably the same way. You want to have your own freedom, and that's why we're here. So let's see. I'm just checking my notes here for a minute. It can get lonely as a small business owner sometimes, and that's another reason we do these things. You can do some accountability with other people, like-minded people. Set some goals, check in with each other, keep each other motivated. There's an agenda at the top of the screen, which I'm going to try to stick to. I'm going to try not to go past 4:15. But if last time people wanted to stay extra, we had a table and people went to the table and stayed overtime and chatted with people and got to know some further people. We are recording this also, you should know, just so we can, show what we did here. We're not recording the breakouts, though, but just the main part here where you guys all introduce yourselves. There's an AI match on this software. So when you go to the tables after this, we're going to go to the table view. And if anyone has a halo around them, that's a match for you. So you should try to talk to that person and see if you have some things in common. Some information about some things that are coming soon is we're going to start doing some training. We're going to do some small business training on marketing, business tips, SEO, getting your website found, small business automation, how to reach clients using email and CRMs, social media strategies, and just anything we can do to provide for small business owners and operators to do better. Let me let one more person in here quick. All right. So I mentioned the general chat. There's Sean. Thank you, Sean. There's a general chat on the right side of the screen. If you're on a phone, this might be harder. But there is a general chat over there. Over there, you're going to find the questions for discussion that we're going to use in the breakouts. And some people had challenges finding the questions last time. So at least as long as a couple of you can find them when you get to the table breakouts, which is 4 to 6 to 7 people at the table, which was very popular last time. So do not leave. Like, when we're done with the intros, we're not just going to do elevator speeches and then log out. So make sure you go to the tables because people really like that. Okay, so as long as one person can find the questions, and that'll kind of lead the discussions on the tables. But if you can go to the chat, there's a general chat. You'll see the questions at the very top. Go in there, please, and put your birthday, the month, and the day, not the year. We don't need to know the year, but put your birthday in there if you can. And we are going to give a prize for the birthday closest to today. That prize is, I don't know if you can see this. Can you guys see this? I can't see myself for some reason. Oh, there I am. Okay. It's called No BS Direct Marketing. It's a cool little book, and we're going to give this away to whoever's birthday is closest to today. And that is on your honor. And Sean, wow, February 5th. That's pretty close. Okay, so put your birthday in. In a few minutes, Nikki's going to help me figure out whose birthday is the closest. And then at the very top are the discussion questions. On the screen right now as well, I just want to go through this really quick. I think we've covered this, but the screen on that I'm presenting right now, it shows the table view. And when you're in the table view, you can access the chat. And also on the left-handed column, there's a little box that says breakout number 1 questions, breakout number 2 questions. You cannot see those now, but when we go to the tables, someone on your table can click those and then kind of work through some suggested questions for you guys to talk through. And again, that went so well last time. So with that, we're going to now transition to self-intros. Let me unpresent here quick. Cancel. Why can't I unpresent? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's going to stay there. We'll go ahead and start talking. I'll figure that out. But what we're going to do is we're going to go one by one. Bradley Hintz, I'd like to start with you just because you're right under me in the picture there. You're going to just give your name, the name of your business. What does your business do? Like give your brief elevator speech. And then a final question to make it memorable is, where did you go to high school or grade school? Or what is something about you that would surprise people? Okay, so that is, those are the 2 things. Okay, so the basic, what's your business? What do you do? And then where did you go to high school or grade school? I personally went to Peoria High School here in Arizona, right down the road. Something that might surprise people about me is that I spoke German before I spoke English, because my parents were from Germany. But do something memorable. Unmute your microphone before you go. And is that cool? Does everyone understand? Did everybody hear me okay? Okay. Bradley, are you available to do this? Looks like he's on the phone. Bradley, can you give your intro? All right, Shyla, would you go? Would you do your intro?
Sure. Can you hear me?
I can.
So my name is Shyla Fulner. I am with TOTUS Magazine. We have an actual magazine. It's not just digital. I'm coming to the Valley here in the end of spring. It's going to be highlighting local, independently owned businesses. So we really want to highlight those hidden gems in the communities and get those entrepreneurial stories out there for inspiration, and kind of like a modern day Yellow Pages, but it's formatted really well. It's highly categorized, engaging, colorful, about 50 pages. So we're hoping to get about 100 plus small businesses that we can list in here. And it's a free pickup. So it'll be at the airports, resorts, local businesses, Chamber of Commerce, etc.
Awesome. I had to turn off for just a second. Did you hit everything? Did you tell us where you went to high school?
Oh, sorry. I went to North High in Phoenix.
Very nice. So you're local. Okay. Anything unique about you that would surprise people?
Off top, I'm not.
Okay. No, we're not going to force you to. Yeah, I get it. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here too. All right, Paul, how about would you go next, Paul? Paul just joined. Go ahead. You still need to unmute there, Paul. We may have done it at the same time, which caused it to.
There we go.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, my name is Paul D'Agostino. I'm a videographer, photographer, background in journalism. I went to University of Florida, and I came out here about 30 some odd years ago. Basically, my specialty is events, people, like weddings, birthdays, corporate events, and I do like news, but news just doesn't pay. So when you have to pay the bills, you have to find customers who are willing to pay a little more money than newspapers pay, and that kind of a thing. But
can you speak up just a little bit?
Oh yeah, so that's my gig, is photographing what I can. I'm also a writer. So I can write articles. I wrote newspapers and magazines for a long time. Also a little bit in broadcasting, and Also, I came from Stamford, Connecticut. That's where I was born, and my high school is West Hill High School. You maybe think about that for a little bit. It's a long ways from here. So I guess what might be unusual, what you might something that's interesting is I came here 34 years ago from Florida to work in a mission in South Tucson, in a barrio, basically, to get to know the language. I'm fluent in Spanish. That was my idea, was to work in South America as a correspondent. I did some of that as well. So
awesome.
Yeah.
And he joined Go Local Arizona today. We met today, and he joined today. So that's awesome. Thank you.
Go MAGA.
We will we're going to talk tomorrow. So awesome. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Warren, Kerry Warren, that is not Kerry Warren, but could you go next?
Mr. Warren, Neil, honestly.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I thought that was your husband. I'm sorry, Kerry. I got my name and my picture screwed up here. Let's have you go next, Kerry. I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries. My name is Kerry Warren. I have Rescue Homes AZ. I am a realtor here in Surprise. Something someone wouldn't know about me is I'm adopted and found my biological family. So.
Wow. High school.
Oh, Canyon Springs High School in California.
It's always just so interesting because then we find out where you're from too. So.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for coming back. She was with us 2 weeks ago. Bradley, are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm
Awesome.
ready.
Go for it.
Okay, so really quick, sorry, I missed what the requisite questions were.
So about your business, what you do, and then where'd you go to high school, or something something about you that would surprise people.
Okay, so so I'm the owner of Aquaport Plumbing and Drain. We are a local residential and commercially licensed plumbing service company. We specialize in everything from drain repair and replacement to camera inspections, water treatment, tankless heaters. I mean, you pretty much name it, we do it, and we do it very well. I am a Marine Corps veteran, so I guess that's something that not everybody would know about me. And I went to Mountain Ridge High School up in the north part of the valley.
Nice. East Valley, right?
West Valley, actually.
Oh, he's in the West Valley?
Yeah, 67th.
Awesome. Here. All right. You need to meet Kyle Ronan, who's on the call today. Both veterans there. All right. Thank you for coming. All right. Graham Montgomery. I got you confused with Kerry. I'm like, is that Kerry's husband right there? I'm not sure what's going on. Graham, go ahead, sir. Right on. All right. Thanks for coming today. Okay, Hilda, would you go next, please?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here. It's my first meeting, and I'm excited to learn a lot from you guys. I am the owner of A New Beginning Healthcare, so I specialize in taking care of seniors, people that have been that have had surgery, new moms that need help with activities of daily living, or any other people that have special needs and they need help with care. So if you have loved ones that you need help with, please let us know, neighbors or anybody that you think we might be able to take care of. That's what we do and specialize in. One thing that people don't know about me is that I'm scared of iguanas, even though I like to travel and stuff, but I'm really scared of iguanas. I like to go to the Caribbean, but when I see iguanas, that's a no-no for me. And I was born in Africa, so I went to school in Africa, and I'm glad to be here with you all. Neil, you're muted if you're speaking.
Whoops. Sorry. Yes, I was muted. That was dumb. I said you might not want to go to Florida with all those iguanas they have running. I know they hunt
That's
them
the
down.
thing. I like to go there, and even though I'm scared of iguanas, but I love to go there. And if I
Yeah.
see them, especially the big ones like this, then I'm not continuing with the rest of the journey. We have to go back.
Very good. Hey, Nikki, would you go next? And do we have a birthday winner?
Yes, Sean is our birthday winner.
Sean? Okay.
Congratulations.
I'll be seeing him soon, so I'll bring that book, Sean. All right, Nikki, what's going on? Nikki's a repeat attendee here, and she's been an amazing friend to me over the last couple of weeks. And tell us what you do. You know the scoop.
Right. Thank you so much. And I'm happy for your ship. So I own Classic Guys Plumbing and Air. And we are residential. We've been around since 2015. And then I also am a registered nurse, and I own Holistic Healing Heroes. We do mobile IV therapy and weight loss, specifically semaglutide. So it's a medication that we sell. Something that people don't know about me is I'm a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. So I like quads, camping, razors, skydiving, stuff like that. And then high school, I actually went to a few different high schools, but Red Mountain High School was the last high school that I went to. So that's it. You're still muted, Neil.
I'm trying to do this too perfectly here. So, okay. I said Mesa Jackrabbit. I said Jackrabbits, but that's Mesa, so I was way off. Mountain
Just a
View
little bit.
Toros. Right? All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Margaret, would you go next, please?
Thank you. It's actually just it's the ETTE that throws people off.
I knew I would screw it up. Thank you for being here.
I'm excited to be here. So I do a couple things, but the main thing is I have a business consulting company. It's called Legacy Group Advisors, and that led into my current role right now. I work with Integro Bank. So we are a boutique bank, opened in 2022. So post-COVID, and COVID is actually what drove us to open our doors. So we focus on small businesses in particular. We do SBA financing, treasury deposits. Our unique product is the Integro.
Uh-oh. Did we lose you? Your unique product? No one can hear her, right? Is that correct? Okay, we'll let her refresh that a little bit. Okay. Kyle Ronan, sir, how are you? Would you go next, please?
Yeah, I hope you're doing well, by the way. It's been a while. So I'm Kyle Ronan. I own a company called Garage Door Grunts, residential and commercial garage door replacement, installation, repair, service, maintenance, everything under the umbrella of garage doors, more or less. I'm been in business for a few years now, and yeah, just I work with anybody, contractors, general contractors, even floor coating specialists. It doesn't matter, I'll work with you, you work with me, simple as that. But more or less, yeah, my high school was North Canyon High School. And fun fact, I was I'll say it, a Marine musician. So I was a professional musician for the Marine Corps. So
That's
Additional
neat.
fun fact, Kyle's my neighbor.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kyle lives down and around the corner.
Oh, well, we're all close. Okay. And Kyle, did I see that you guys are expecting a new baby?
yeah, it's our second one, and I am genuinely really excited about it. It's gonna be fun. Another boy. So
Right on. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right, Derek is up next. Derek, thank you for being here again this week. He was here 2 weeks ago with us.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, my name is Derek Muth. I'm owner of Speed Pro Goodyear Avondale with my wife. We're family owned. We are a franchise. We're a large format printing company. We can print. We do almost all sorts of prints. The only thing we really don't do when it comes down to it are apparel and hats. We don't really do promotional items, but we do vehicle graphics, wall graphics, window graphics, floor graphics, flags, tents, trade show event displays, anything big. And we can do small stuff as well when it comes to business cards, flyers, and a lot of that stuff we can actually do in-house. Our studio's out in Avondale. The high school I went to Seton Catholic out in Chandler. Had I not gone there, I would have actually gone to Westwood. I lived in Mesa growing up. Something surprising about me, my wife and I, we raised 6 kids. When we got married, she had already had a son. So I've got 1 stepson, then we had 2 of our own. We ended up adopting our niece, and then we had guardianship over 2 of our nephews. So it was all family. They're all cousins, brothers, sisters. Yep, that's it. Speed Pro Goodyear Avondale.
All right. Margaret is back. Margaret, would you pick up where you were, please?
Yes, I'm not sure what happened. I didn't move. But yes, I think I was at where businesses have an exit strategy, but we also have a CEO club. And part of me being here is to just invite you guys all as business owners to the CEO club, see if it's a fit for you. I went to high school in California, but some things that people don't know about me is I'm actually born and raised in New York. So that's where the hustle comes from.
I was raised in New York. I was born in New York myself, too.
Queens. Whereabouts?
Upstate Nyack.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here, and we're looking forward to learning about your bank.
Thank you.
I'm going to skip you, Adrian, for a second because we're going to come back to you. Sean, would you please go next?
Oh, I've been waiting for this for a while, though. So, how's it going, everybody? My name is Sean McMahon. This is actually my first time attending one of this stuff, and I did recognize a few other folks. Shout out to Paul DeCasino. He was a great photographer, but enough with the whole praise thing. So, I actually serve as a grassroots engagement director for a organization that works with small businesses in the Valley under Citizens for Free Enterprise. So I've actually engaged business leaders to help get involved at the legislative level, regardless of whether local, state, federal. So that's mainly what I do. If you want to know what's going on at Capitol that might be affecting your business, I'm the front line of defense for it. And the high school that I went to, I graduated 10 years ago from Horizon High School up in Scottsdale. So I'm a proud Horizon Husky. And the fun fact that I would say about me that I was born 30 minutes from Ronald Reagan's birthday. I know I kind of gave away in the chat, but that's probably the fun thing that I could say.
Right on. All right. Thank you for being here. That is not Paulina, but the operators of Arizona, a hotel up on Route 66. Would you guys go next? Oh, there she is. There's Paulina. Okay. Just unmute your microphone first if you can.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Give it to us.
So yeah, by the way, my name is not Paulina. I don't look like a Paulina, I don't think.
No, but I think I see her there.
Yeah, she's right here behind me.
Okay, nice and loud for us.
Yeah, so we own the Arizona 9 Motor Hotel up in Williams, Arizona. We're just looking to get to know more people, find out what's going on here in Phoenix, invite them up to Northern Arizona and see what's out there. We're a little relaxing, cooler weather. Well, right now it's not bad. Other than that, we live here in Mesa, actually. I graduated from Williams High School in Williams, Arizona, quite a few decades ago. Other than that, something fun. I don't know. She owns a daycare business in Nawatuki, and I'm a licensed low voltage contractor. So,
could you repeat that? What was her business?
She owns a daycare center in
Okay.
Ahwatukee. So if you have any kids that wants to go to school in that area, that would be a good place to be. What else?
How did
Anything
you,
else?
and your business was a contractor, you said?
I'm a contractor here in the Valley. I'm still a contractor. I just don't do much with it anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, we decided to venture out and do something else out in the cooler weather, and seems to be okay. So we'll see what happens with that. But we want to welcome everybody. If anybody wants to go up north and spend a weekend, come out. If you have any people out there that like to go to the Grand Canyon and do all the things like that, we can definitely help them out and show them around.
And that's Arizona 9 Motor Hotel, right?
Correct. Yes.
Awesome.
Built
It's on
in
Route 66.
1927. Sorry. Say that again.
I said it's on Route 66.
Yes, it is on Route
Just
66.
for everybody.
Yeah. So that's the main business is basically that people that go from Chicago to Santa Monica, driving through, or basically they like to stop in places that look nice, I guess, vintage, old. So we decided to keep it as is. We're remodeling little by little. We do need a contractor that does asphalt or concrete. So if anybody out there knows somebody, by all means, I need a number. Other than that, I don't know. What else can you?
I think that's about it. Paulina did tell me last week, though, when we talked on the phone, that Route 66 turns 100 years old next year, right?
It does.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
2026.
So take that to Jeopardy tonight if you guys get on. If you guys needed some trivia over dinner, that's pretty cool. I think Route 66 is so cool. So okay, now where are we at? Seems like we lost a few people. Hopefully they come back, or maybe they're just cameras are off. Adrian is next. Please give your introduction. Adrian is also going to be helping with some of the trainings coming up that we're going to be offering. He's a SEO guru, getting your business found guru from Turntable Marketing. I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself, and then why don't you give us a little teaser of the upcoming trainings.
So hi everyone, my name is Adrian. I'm the founder of Turntable Marketing. We're based in Goodyear, Arizona, and however we do have businesses that we work with that are in other states across the nation. We work with startups, multi-location, multi-state businesses in various industries, anywhere from med spas, IV therapy, all the way to plumbing, window tinting. We do a lot of work with mobile service-based businesses. A lot of them tend to have issues getting found by customers. So basically what Neil was talking about is one of the biggest things that I've heard, especially from the last webinar that we had. One of the biggest issues that people are having, business owners are having, is why can't anyone find me? Why isn't anyone finding me in Google, on Bing, any of the other places? Why can't people find my business? So that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to discuss a little bit about algorithms, how they work, break it down super simple, and help you understand what it is that search engines look for a business, and who they ultimately decide to show to the people that are searching for you, your future customers. So that's what we'll be talking about. I hope everyone attends. It's going to be really good information, and we'll also have a free ebook that we'll be giving to everyone who attends with a little basic startup guide for getting found online.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Oscar, I see you're here. Can you turn your camera on? Now it looks like he is gone again. Maybe he's having some trouble with Did I miss anybody on the introductions? Okay. Well, looks like I'm not going to get Oscar, but maybe we can get him at one of the tables. All right. Does anyone have anything else they want to share? If not, or if you do, let me know. Raise your hand or something. But we're going to move to the tables, which is basically the screen that I showed earlier. Let me see if I can show that again real quick. Where did I close that? Well, I think you guys got the point, but we're going to go to the table view and then you double click to go to a table. But I think with the, just go to like tables 1, 2, and 3 at this point, and then we'll kind of see how the numbers shake out. And when you double click and go to a table, your camera has to be on again. Then you can just chat with a smaller group of people. The questions are, as I just showed you earlier, and they're also in the chat. Any questions or anything for the good of the order from anybody? All right, so you're going to want to leave the main stage, and I believe it automatically does that when I turn the presentation mode off. So we'll see you guys at the tables. All right, thanks for coming.